myself off. Alright, it's a recording day after 3 days of intense depression and feeling like I'd never make another video again and would probably jump out of that window at any moment, except at best I'd paralyse myself, so there's not really much point. I've decided that today I have to do something, and that something is sorting out this dead skin on my foot. I've tried the major supermarkets, I've tried the major pharmacies. I just asked it where I can buy sandpaper, expecting it to be like, oh, go to this hardware shop, and it's like, oh, well, go to the market. I'm just like, no. So now it's recommending a big beauty shop, which I feel pretty confident about. Like, surely a big beauty shop is gonna sell a file to take the dead skin off the bottom of your foot. It's got to a point where, you know, it's painful. I have to do something about it today. Now, I'm about to show you a 5-second clip of the bottom of my foot so you all know what I'm talking about. So, if that's nasty, then you can look away. If you've got a foot fetish, you can pause it and have a fucking wank. Whatever works for you. Just give it a clean. So, I used to have a verruca here and here. This was the big mother verruca. This was a baby splinter cell. And this is the one that got infected because I wouldn't use... Anyway, enough of that. You know, just keep looking at my foot. Because I wouldn't use antibiotics because I was fucking mental. And that's the one that still gets the dead skin. So we need to find something that's gonna file this fucker down. Oh my god! Just go past! Just go past! Every time, man, it's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy that they think they need to do that. Use your eyes. And if I'm gonna move, I'll use my eyes too. Or is everyone so low IQ that they literally need to be fucking honked at to not kill themselves? I mean, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. This clip wasn't supposed to be about that. That just happened. I was supposed to tell you that I'm about to get pissed upon. So it's been storming, it's been thundering all morning, but it hasn't quite cracked yet. But it is now starting to rain, so I think it's about to crack. Guess what's about to happen? Oh, another big one. You know, some of them, actually let's go that way. Some of them don't just have horns, they have like songs, like... And then I told you about that guy who had a fucking microphone as a horn, as in like a microphone just playing a horn constantly. It's just insane. Anyway, I'm kind of realising that this foot thing it's just been very demotivating for me. The fact that I haven't just been able to simply buy something to sort out the pain on my foot, it's kind of just highlighted, you know, the fact that I'm a refugee, I guess, and that my homeland has been taken away from me. And it's just knocked me a bit. And then I've had the whole pickleball stuff. There's more developments with that. I've had another retarded interaction, which I'll tell you about. So I just feel like getting this foot thing sorted is maybe going to motivate me to try and take part in life again and actually leave the flat. I think it's actually been like the spark of my recent... Whoa, fuck me, man. Of my recent demotivation and giving up on life. So I really hope that I find this fucking tool today. So this is the shop that AI recommended. I'm not feeling very hopeful. It looks more like one of these chemical cancer shops than, you know, any sort of real care. But let's have a look. I just need to reset the gimbal then. We're gonna go back now. Hello, do you speak English? I want to take dead skin, like, off foot. Oh, yes! That looks good. How much is that? $55. Okay, fantastic. Just this? Anything else? Okay, we'll take that. Thank you. That is a relief. I mean, obviously, it's not great quality, but it will do the job. Maybe this will be the start of finding enough motivation to actually try and create some sort of miserable existence out of this purgatory we call life. Alright, let's see if I can get back to my concrete bunker of hell, what retards call an apartment. Well, it's already raining. I'm really surprised it isn't. I've never experienced it rain for this long without it just hitting it down. But yeah, they're starting to get their rain plastics out. And of course we just have people in the middle of the road because that's just how it rolls. And it does work, it really does work. I know, it seems mental, but it works. Finally. That's a relief. I mean, what I really need is one of those proper metal ones that they use in a professional shop that has a little blade thing on it, because I actually need to get some real layers off. But that's taken like the extreme pain away, and it means I can finally throw this piece of crap that I bought in Bali away. So basically, 55, that costs like £1.80. Until I get a proper metal one off Lazadar, which I'll do when I come back after my fucking horrendous visa run. I think that's another reason I've been feeling depressed. The fact that I've got 36 hours of travelling coming up for nothing, just to come back to the same place. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, I just have to accept that I have to buy one every 2 weeks and then put them in the bin. I've had this piece of shit way too long. Ooh, this is gonna feel good. Ooh, bad camera work. See ya! Oh, okay. Turns out he's not so retarded after all. So I'm trying to arrange a game of pickleball with somebody off the expat group. Now, he's Israeli, but we're gonna let that go. And he was sending me these one-word answers, so I'd given up on it. I was just like, clearly I'm reaching out for help, like, what are you doing? But then he just sent me a voice note where he gave me all the information. So yeah, I might actually be about to play my first game of pickleball, which would be great. She's just put sugar in my sugarcane juice. What? Oh my god, I've never seen them do that before. Why would you put sugar in it? They're so obsessed with sugar. Honestly, if you buy bread out here, sugar. It's just crazy. Milk has sugar in it. It's just.
Can for you.
Come on!
Thank you.
Life motivation juice. Maybe I'll not want to end things quite so much after I've drank this. I can't say the juice really worked. I'd definitely still rather not be here. So yeah, I've not done yoga for 3 days because I've not been able to do anything except just go on a little walk each day and then go back to the flat. Ooh, here's one for the boys. And then go back to the flat and just stare at screens to try and forget the purgatory of being conscious in an unconscious world. It's just fucking awful, yeah, like stuff like this is the main one that gets me actually, is this like deep desire to have a connection or speak to my family, and then just realizing you can't, because they can't take anything you've got to say in, and they just think you're crazy because they're just petrified to even begin to open their eyes. Anyway, so I haven't done yoga for 3 days. I'm just trying to remember, like, it just makes me feel sick the thought of going in there and just spending an hour fucking arsing around and being in pain. I'm just trying to remember the feeling afterwards and just knowing that, you know, physical activity is the only thing in this life that makes it even somewhat bearable. Oh, I just finished an almost pleasurable sauna. I was going to get into this shower and then look at the state of that. Cancer in a bowl. And no, I'm not scared of cancer. One, because I don't really want to be here anyway. But you know, cancer's for plebs. Cancer's for people who sit under stuff like that and just, you know, sit there and don't even like notice the fucking unnatural blue fucking frying cancer, like, or people who spray chemicals onto their glands and go, oh, what if that bird who never looks at me at the gym thinks that I smell? Oh, I better spray these fucking carcinogenic chemicals all over my glands. Oh, the fucking demonic fucking cunt on the TV has told me I need to go and poison myself now. I better go and poison myself. Oh, I'm going to eat some fucking tofu, or even worse, Bill Gates's fake fucking meat. Now, this is why people get cancer. I just can't stand it. I just can't fucking stand it because I'm not a retard. But luckily, this one has a very nice light, so this is the one we'll be showering in. Another reason it doesn't really scare me is because so you could use a word, a 4-letter word that begins with C and ends in E and also has a U and an R in it. But I will say the solutions for certain things have been found so many times, and they're really simple, natural. And what happens is the medical practitioner that finds this solution, they lose their medical license, so they can no longer practice medicine, and they can be thrown in jail for offering solutions to people, and that usually wipes them out. But the few that have carried on and really tried and spoken out, every single one of them, at least 10, but I think it's more. So yeah, it's really, this is why it's a retard disease, because one, you have to be retarded to do the things to get it, and then you have to be doubly retarded to go to a doctor and take a cure that comes from mustard gas. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But of course that was all a joke, all for entertainment purposes. I'm completely joking. Nobody's ever found a solution to any sort of disease other than what the medical professionals will tell you. Always trust your doctors, always trust your government. Obviously, take as many of these as you can. I mean, the statistics totally back it up. There's no need to question anything. We definitely live on a spinning fucking rock. Don't even question it, people. Don't even question it. And just stand under one of these all day. It'll be really good for you. Doing stuff. Doing stuff works. Doing stuff makes me want to end myself a little bit less. So, life is still meaningless, pointless. We still live in a completely tyrannical world that could so easily be stopped if people would just wake the fuck up. And I'm sure if you're watching this channel like myself, you've been awake for 5, 10, 20 years, and you've just been waiting, and then 2020 happened, and you're like, okay, this is it. People can't possibly not see that we're clearly being lied to, and we live in complete tyranny and inversion. And then everyone just queued up for the fucking retard spike, and since then it's just, you know, I mean, even I back, I think it might have been a bit, no, I think it was, like, even in 2020, I was reading Q posts and, you know, still putting some sort of faith into the system, even if it was like this, you know, out of the system thing. But actually it turned out to just be, you know, another way of hooking you back into the system. And, you know, I got lost in Trump, certainly in his first presidency, and then during that I was like, he doesn't actually seem to be draining the swamp. But I was still pretty gutted when Joe Biden won, so, you know, I was fucking retarded. By which I mean, you know, still put some relevance into the show, still, like, focus on the show in any way, put any importance into it. Thought that there might be some sort of solution from the show, from the, you know, the small hat show of tyranny. But, you know, I'm pretty sure that anyone properly watching this channel now, other than just, you know, retarded haters, you know, we're past the point of putting any faith in the external. And therefore life has become, you know, unless you've broken through into this next stage of awareness of nothingness, of maybe oneness, you know, I don't know because I'm not there. Alls I know, you know, alls I can say for certain, for 100% certainty, is everything we've ever been told is a lie. And, you know, you get these people that, you know, they can see that COVID was a lie, they can see the agenda around medical care or anything like the food system, the Agenda 2030 war. They can take in the fact that Klaus Schwab has actually stood there and said you will own nothing and be happy by 2030. They don't just fucking walk around like this. But then, you know, you tell them that even though they know that everything they've ever been told in their whole life has been a lie, you tell them that they're not on a spinning fucking retard ball, and they just freak out, absolutely freak out. So, you know, I'm talking about being past any level of hanging on to the lies, because of course people hang on to the lies because they can't bear the truth that everything they've been told is a lie, and that literally, you know, the people controlling things aren't even fucking people, and they are harvesting your energy. Like, this is way too much for most people. And it's way too much for me a lot of the time. It's living in this fucking world with this knowledge, whilst just watching us hurtle towards enslavement because everyone's too fucking scared and egoic and fucking narcissistic, by which I mean so obsessed with being right that they can't see the blatant truth in front of them. People call me narcissistic because I speak about myself, because I speak about the self, because I observe the self. That's the opposite of narcissism. That's awareness. A narcissist isn't aware of themselves, you know, and that's what most plebs are. They're actually narcissists. But I don't care about any of that. I don't use these fucking words to feel better than other people. I don't need to call people narcissists or whatever. It's all just fucking... I do like calling people retards, because you are fucking all very retarded, and that's just the way it is. And if that is triggering you, then you are retarded. You know, it wouldn't trigger you. If you're at the same level of consciousness as me or higher, this shit won't trigger you, because you'll have been through it, and you'll be able to acknowledge that you were a retard. There's nothing wrong with being a retard as long as you wake up eventually. We're all fucking retarded. Anyway, so I'm still fucking retarded. I'm so retarded that I have days where it all feels too much. I have days where I can't get out of bed. I have days, the last 3 days, I've just sat in my flat thinking it's hopeless. And it is hopeless. This world is hopeless. This existence is hopeless, I believe. However, or from my current perspective at least. However, even in that hopelessness, just fucking doing something feels so much better than not doing something. So for the last 3 days, I gave up. I still went on a walk every day, and I still recorded one video every day. So I didn't completely give up, but I basically did. I just started ordering I started eating shit food. Number one, I've eaten chips and pizza for 3 days. I've ordered it on Grab. Other than going out for my walk, basically I've been out of my flat for 1 hour out of 24 hours for the last 3 days. And I've wanted to fucking jump off a balcony, obviously, because being in a little concrete fucking retard bunker, surrounded by other retards that never ever leave a fucking flat, and being in the retard aura of the retards and the concrete, and then the noise of fucking retards in the whole fucking valley, it's been agony. But it's even in that agony, I've still chosen that over doing something, you know. That's how little I've wanted to exist for the last 3 days. And today was actually the worst start. Today was the longest I lay in bed. I lay in bed past the point of enjoyment, which I haven't done for, I can't remember the last time I did that. You know, I always hang on to that like half awake, half asleep stage, because I prefer being asleep to being awake. Because, you know, being awake is purgatory in this world of retardation. But today I went past that for the first time, and I just hung on, and the only reason I finally fucking cracked is because the retard upstairs was banging about so much I couldn't ignore it anymore. So it actually started off really badly, but I just couldn't face another day of not helping myself in any way. So today I've done the whole, you know, I've had a productive day. I've started a kick profile. I have gone to the gym. Oh yeah, I finally found, so basically I've been trying to find something to remove dead skin off my feet, which hurt. You know, it's actually got to a point where it's like handicapping me, this dead fucking skin on my foot. I've been trying. I spent 3 days trying to find an implement, a tool to get the dead skin off my feet, and I finally found one today. So that feels like a huge breakthrough, and that was actually making me depressed. You know, that was frustrating me so much that I couldn't just buy a fucking very basic thing, which I could. You know, it's just fucking living in a different country. It's difficult. So I think that was really getting me down, and that just kind of made me give up on life. I was like, well, if I can't even get a fucking scraper to scrape my foot, then how do I make any fucking progress? I've also arranged a game of pickleball today, which I think will be a big turning point for me at the moment. So I've just done yoga. You can see I'm red. I've just yogaed and sauna'd. I fucking hate yoga. It's fucking shit. It's just fucking painful. But I can see the progress. I can understand why I'm doing it and why people do it. I mean, it's fantastic. It's so good for your body. but it's fucking shit. And it's boring. It's fucking boring. Whereas pickleball is going to be fun. So yes, I've made some progress on learning how to play pickleball, or learning the rules of pickleball, because let's be honest, it's just tennis for spazzers. So yeah, well, so life is still miserable. I'm still having to live around retards, and I don't mean Vietnamese people, I just mean people. You know, if you're not on the consciousness journey, then this will just trigger you. Don't watch it. Go and watch fucking Mr. Beast. Go and watch the BBC. Go and watch some fucking pleb shit that's designed to just stroke your fucking ego and make you feel important. You know, this is for conscious people. There's not much here for us conscious people. The whole world is fucking purgatory except for nature. And then you want to come onto the very few consciousness streams and fucking give people shit. Fuck off, you fucking retard, pleb, jabbed up cunt. Fuck you, honestly. Such a fucking spaz. Like, you honestly think your comments do anything? You honestly think I can't read you like a book? You honestly think I haven't been exactly where you are and I can see exactly what your thought process is? I know you better than you know yourself, you fucking retard, because you've never taken a conscious breath. You've never fucking even fucking thought properly. You know, you're completely fucking retarded. So you can just fuck off with all that. Anyway, that's not really what the video is meant to be about. The video was a little bit of encouragement for those that are in a stupor. And I'm not saying I have the answers. I'm not saying you're going to get out of the purgatory of life, because let's be honest, that's what it is for a conscious person. But just doing something, I'm just reminding myself that on those days, you know, it's such a fine line. Like yesterday, for example, was such a fine line. Like, I was so aware that going to yoga would be a good move, that not eating the chips and eating some meat and veg would be a good move. You know, I was very aware of it, but I just couldn't find that little bit of motivation to tip me over. And then I spend all day in a flat where there's fucking building work going on and retards everywhere, and it's like self-harm. It is actually self-harm making that choice. So for 3 days I didn't make the right choice, and then on the 4th day I've made the right choice. Now I want to make this video just to mark that and remind myself more than anything, and if anyone takes anything from it then great, but just remind myself, you know, never ever 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 choose laziness. Never choose Thanatos. Never choose wanting to be dead, because it's very hard to find any will to really want to be alive, to be anything other than just surviving in this world when you're conscious. So yeah, give yourself a chance. Give myself a chance. I'm going to start giving myself a chance. I think pickleboard is going to be a real turning point for me. Fucking hell. So usually I sit out here, but look what these fucking retards are doing, man. Like, why are they always burning stuff? At least here the guy's conscious enough to not be burning plastic. But still, man, like, if you own a business like this, can you imagine burning stuff in it so your customers can't stay outside, like, compared to just taking it away and putting it in one of the 3 bins? Mental. Anyway, that's the world we live in. Retardation. Big love. So I'm here for my beef and carrot stew. This is where I would usually sit, but as you can see, today is a bonfire. Fantastic. And no Jim Dandy and every other hateful fucking egoic pleb that wants to show how much better they are than me. There's no other fucker here, so I can shout all I fucking want, you daft fucking projecting unconscious cunt! Oh, I feel a bit better after that rant. I'll tell you what will definitely make me feel better. I'm sure I just saw, where did I see it? I just drove past, it must be on that corner there. £1.50 haircut. So there's nothing like a mop chop. I'm going to use the zebra crossing, even though it means absolutely nothing, and we just have to merge with the traffic, which will all walk around, drive around me, because that's what they do. Yeah, I think a mop chop is going to make me feel a little bit better about life. Where the hell's it gone? Hello, doggy. What the hell? I definitely, oh, it's there, it's there. I knew I'd just seen one. It's covered up by all the plastic bottles they're saving, of course. Oh, and the cardboard. Oh, I should really take some of that for Dow, to be honest. I've just had to distance myself from Dow. It's too much, you know, especially because I'm not going to be there much longer. And he's such hard work because he gets so little attention. He's just such hard work. Like, I don't enjoy it. I find him a hassle. Then I feel bad about taking him back into the garden. But then if I don't take him out of the garden, I feel bad when I have a smoke and I see him in the garden. It's just a shit situation. But I really should take him some cardboard. But then it's like, are they going to get pissed off with me for interfering and showing them what awful owners they are? Is he just going to chew the cardboard up and make a mess and they'll get pissed off about that? Like, you just, like, it's just, the culture is so different. And like, what I see as dog abuse, they see as good dog care. So what do you do? What do you do? Other than just not get involved. Hello! Chop chop! Haircut? Are you the haircut man? Good! Okay! Ah, excellent! Oh good, he's got a mask on. Fantastic. They always worry about COVID. Because I'm a fucking retard. That's better, isn't it? Let's shine. 0.5? Half? I haven't got my phone with me. 1, 2, half. Yeah, you know. And to be honest, for £1.50, if he does it at number 1, it doesn't really matter, does it? I'll just come back in 2 weeks. Yes, yeah, perfect. Yeah, why not? That. Apparently. It's interesting how, not actually in all the gyms, but certainly in all the hairdressers, they have pictures of white men. I'm going to say no more. I'll let you decide what I'm implying. It is interesting actually because there's no doubt that so these people understand differences in culture. They are they have common sense. So in the West we've been so conditioned that we call racism noticing any differences. But it's really interesting that out here they recognise, or they seem to recognise or look up to in some way people who look like me. And there's this big thing about Wasians, which means mixed race Asians, so mud sharks between Asians and white people. And whilst, like all mixed heritage people, they're not really accepted by either, and life is pretty difficult for them. There's definitely a bit of a prestige to it, certainly amongst the mixed race community. Like, you'd much rather be a Wasian than a Nasian. And of course there's very few Nasians because Asians hate those sort of people because they've not been programmed to believe that all people are the same, and they are able to see differences in behaviour and content of character. And this is why spasticated, conditioned Westerners who have been conditioned to believe that we're all the same and to say anything else is racist. They call like Japanese people and Asian people, they call them racist because Asians will very happily say, you are an N-bomb, I don't like you, get out of my country because I've seen how your sort behave. Now obviously I don't believe any of this YouTube. I know that we're all the same and diversity is our strength. But it's very interesting to see the differences, and then the fact that they've got pictures of white men on the walls, because let's be honest, the true coloured people are white people, different coloured hair, different coloured eyes. You're not telling me Africans are coloured, they're all the same. And I'm not saying that's worse, I'm not saying that's better. Maybe it's better to just be a modge of low IQ sameness, maybe that is better. But you know, there's no denying that the coloured people are the Caucasians. Different coloured eyes and shit. You know, this one's going down a mine. Look at this one. Wow, that's a right bit of kit. Just going caving. Sorry. Is this for ear or no?
No. Vietnam.
But what are these?
Ayan.
For ear?
Oh.
You do ear clean? Me? Yeah. I've been wanting to get my ears clean for ages. I'm sure they're blocked.
Bên nước ngoài đâu lấy bài.
Wow, I want this. Yes.
Lát chị lấy ra.
Yeah. Yeah.
À.
So I've seen a video of this being done in India on the street of all places, which obviously filled me with both like, as if you're trusting an Indian to do anything. Just leave that sentence there, but definitely something so intimate. But then also the guy got out a shitload of wax and didn't burst the guy's eardrum. So I've always been like, oh, would I do it? You know, I've even got to a point where I've questioned if I've got ticks in my ears or bugs in my ears. Because I feel like I can feel something moving sometimes. So, yeah, I really want to get this done. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to be so interested, and of course I'll show you how much wax comes out of my ear. Bit more like, yeah, blended. So I just love the fact you can go into a hairdresser that's probably going to charge you £1 to clean out your ears. Like in England it'd be like, oh no, health and safety, you can't possibly stick anything down there. You've got to go to this expert that got brainwashed at university for 5 years and it's going to cost you £500. In fact, you better get some insurance. Like, fuck off, just stick it in me and charge me £1. Yeah, good. Thank you. I want to ask him if he can hear better. So I think I've almost got what I wanted. A bit too much on top still, but there's only so many times you can ask, you know, gesture for a bit more. And I will give a concession to the retards. I should always bring my phone when I'm going to get a haircut, to be fair. It'll be a lot easier. Woo! You... Hello. You? Oh.
Okay.
Good? Yeah. I sit there? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right, I'm really excited about this and a little bit scared. Maybe I can stick you there. Do you work there?
Are you happy there?
Voiceover Tom here. I'm going to show all of this. If it gets boring, skip ahead 22 minutes to 55 minutes. But I think this shit is crazy. You got me blooming beard. We discussed this and I did that. And he went, yes. He definitely understood. And he laughed and he's laughing again. He likes it. And the 666 side, why not? So look, she's got some right equipment for this ear clearing stuff. She uses all these little like spongy things and spiky things and shit. So what if she's doing the spiky bit down my ear and then he nudges her and I get spiked in my eardrum? That's the concern, isn't it? But You just got to live, haven't you? You just got to fucking try a spike in your ear every now and again. Like a cock up your bum. I mean, have you lived if you've never had a cock up your bum? Haven't you? Nah. Oh, the miner's torch is on. She means business. So presumably I can't be at all. I'm quite scared actually. Oh my god.
Nước ngoài nó lấy không?
Thế có lấy tay tay không?
Nước ngoài không có lấy, ý là hai phải chị lấy á. Không có kêu. Mấy gái lấy rồi.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thế thì lấy tay cũng phải đầy đỡ rồi.
Such a strange sensation having something stuck down your ear.
Thế còn khó lấy chứ.
Đâu, ngoài nó không cho lấy.
Right, exercising trust. I bet there's not even anything in there. Like I got my ears candled in barley, didn't I? And it was like, oh, there's not even anything in there. I think it's just a story I tell myself after a smoke.
Mà cứ nói mắc mà. Cùng cùng.
I knew there was something alive in my ear. Fucking hell! How many years has that been there? Fuck!
Chắc 40 năm chưa lấy rồi.
Woo!
Nếu mà ở bên đấy cũng tao lấy thì có mà ít nhỉ?
Mấy cái tay nó khỏe.
Đứng này khỏe.
Now you stop laughing before you stick anything in my ear again.
Thế là phải lấy tiền rồi thì 200.000 nhá.
Bây giờ bóp trên tỉnh vậy á. Đồ đâu?
Đúng rồi, ý là nói trêu thế chứ. Đó. Ý là nói trêu thế. Ông ấy còn rú lên nữa là mình.
Just shows what bullshit that candle ear wax thing was in Bali. Absolute bullshit. This is the real deal. If you haven't got a spike in your ear, you ain't even fucking playing the game. And if you haven't got someone with a miner's torch on their head, sticking spikes in your ear, then just go home. Just go home and get a booster. Ooh, that's quite nice. I think. Oh god. Oh my god. So I assume this is the brush thing she's using now. Oh my god, she's literally brushing my eardrum. What the fuck is going on? No, that was like an ear swap thing. I don't think she's even used a brush yet. Oh, what's going in now? Alright, cotton bud now. I knew I had a load of wax in my ear. I knew my hearing wasn't quite that. God, that feels so strange. same thing again, the cotton swab again. We still haven't got to the bush yet. So there must be more in there that she thinks she can get. God, we're going back to the spag now. More cotton bud. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's literally on my eardrum. Oh fuck. Oh my god, oh my god. What the fuck, as if I'm trusting. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this. It's like right on my edge. Please don't press my eardrum. Please don't press my eardrum. Please don't press my eardrum. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't need to go back deep, man. I was quite happy with just that big ball coming out. I'm not sure I need all this. I'm not sure if it's worth the risk. Oh my god, this is so bad. Amazing, man. Like, amazing. I think I'm going to feel so good afterwards. Oh my god, she's doing it again. Oh my god. Oh, right, got the bush thing now. That must be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow, that feels awful. Ooh. Must be coming to the end if she's using the bush thing. Oh, licks. I think that's that here done. Wow, that was crazy. I can't believe that big ball. Oh, that big ball's massive. Why would let me show you? That big ball. Oh my god. I can't believe that much was in there. Woo! So the first thing, this thing is a little blade, I think. It's just cutting the hair with it. I don't have much hair in my ears. Yeah, there are lots of wax in there. I think we've had the big ball.
Unless we're just not interested anymore, she's just not showing me anymore. I don't think we've had the big ball out of this here yet. Maybe this is it now. Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, I don't think this one is as bad. Oh, whoa, what just happened there? Like some air bubble just popped. I was just going way too deep. No need to go that deep. Okay, we're on to the cotton process. That means it's almost over. So I definitely think my ears are unusually waxy, probably because most people have this done all the time out here. Because even these two are watching with interest. Like, they must have seen this thousands of times, but they seem to be fairly captivated by my ear. So I definitely think that ball that came out, and judging by their reaction, was very unusual. Clicking time, so I think that means it's finished. Come on. Oh, maybe we're not finished. I don't know if we're finished. I've also had confirmation that I say "gaman" in a stupid way because they always laugh. Today I've had everyone just laugh at me whenever I've said "gaman," and then they say it back the way I've said it and laugh. "Gaman." Finishing off what the hairdresser did. So for those wondering why I have such a shit beard, this is all I can grow. I can't grow anything on the sides. I don't choose the gay jock strap beard. It's just what happens. Bees.
Hết luôn á.
Hết mồm đó. Might as well get rid of it, hadn't I? Seeing as it's only there because it's the only place that it grows and too lazy to shave. I was going to say for today, but ever. I never ever shave, just every now and again. The hairdressers will. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I don't have it here anymore, that's self-harm. That's I actually pluck that out with tweezers when I'm insanely bored and want to end myself. And it's kind of like a lesser version of slicing one's arm. And I've even been known to do that on my jock strap before. And I also do it on my pubes. I'm saying way too much. This should be a Broken Mirror episode.
Tao nữa không? Là thằng nào khóc cái bữa nó này đâu?
Vậy nghe không hiểu, lại bắt đền bộ dâu chết dở.
Okay, come on! God knows what I'm going to do tonight because why do I look like a fucking gnome? Oh god, it's a bad cut actually, isn't it? Oh well, fuck it, who cares? Yeah, I usually spend my evenings, I haven't smoked, and I stare at a horrible LED screen that just is purgatory and gives me a headache. And I sit there with my tweezers pulling hair out of my face just to feel something. And my pubes and my balls. There's nothing left down there. I've fucking absolutely demolished that. So yeah, I've just been passing the evening by plucking hair out of my cheeks. So fuck knows what I'm going to do tonight. How much? 100.
I was gonna give him 100 even if it was less than that. Swapsy, swapsies. Come on. Alright. Ooh, it's very loud around here. Fucking hell, am I usually this loud? No wonder the fucking retards hate me so much. Alright, very productive day. I might go home now and rather than just smoke and wish I was dead, I might try and keep, you know, feeling semi-okay with life going, so sobriety basically. So weird, isn't it? So weird how we crave this thing that just makes us feel shit. I'm so done with it, like I'm so ready, like I'm just so done, man. I don't know why I keep doing it, I don't know why I hold this story, but it in any way adds to my life. Right, yeah, I think I might go home and try a kick video just to work out how it works. And I'm pretty sure, am I right in thinking you can say the N-bomb on kick? Because that's really what I want to do. I find it's really good for getting rid of the layers of conditioning and repression that I have and that all white people have around just fucking using words and judging people on their content of character. I found myself driving around here just shouting out, obviously I'm going to change the first letter, but just wigger, wigger, wig, 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 wigger, wigger, wigger. And I just think it's so good after years of repression, after years of being told we're the same, after years of being told that it's racist to acknowledge that per capita they are an absolute menace on society and that they're just disgusting to be around. And even looking at them, you know, like this, you know, I remember being brainwashed as a child that if you look at one of them and feel unsafe, then you are racist. No, no, no. Teaching our children that is why they're all getting raped and shanked now. Because they're going up to these people, they're being friends with these people, they're giving them, you know, the benefit of the doubt, and these people are brainless animals that hate other cultures and hate themselves and their own culture. Like they kill each other more than they kill us, and they kill us a fucking shitload. So yeah, just really getting rid of those layers of repression by going like completely too much the other way and just being like, wigger, wigger, you're all fucking wiggers, except there's no W involved. Anyway, I think I can do that on kick, and I think that's going to be great. And I think it's also really important to do that when you're one of the few that are brave enough to break out from the repression and the indoctrination. It's really important to do that so other white people can really not start using that word, but just really start seeing how repressed they are and how ridiculous it is, and how actually good parenting is bringing your child up to be wary of dangerous people. And in the West, we're so retarded, we call that racist. No, it's very healthy to understand that some people are dangerous. It's very healthy to understand you should not, if you're a woman, you should not have a relationship with one of them, because they will never, ever, ever help upbring your child. And that's best case scenario. Actually, what's much more likely is that you're going to end up with black eyes, and they're still not going to help bring up your child. And your child is going to be very confused. He's not going to be wanted by either culture. So it's just a bad move all around. So I think it's really important that those few of us that have woken up and are willing to speak out, and oh, look how happy that dog is to see its owners. Oh, maybe I'm going to need to, oh, maybe it's just because I've been depressed that I've been ignoring now. Maybe actually, I have enough love within me today to pour some into Dow, so I'm going to get Dow and give him some attention. Don't worry, I'm white, but I understand how your roads work. He was like, not sure, he was like, is this guy going to try and stop? We don't stop out here, we just keep going, and it works, and we all just merge together. Like this, for example, now. I've even started realising why they drive on the other side of the road. So, it's basically, it's lack of patience, but it's also just knowing that it's gonna work and it's gonna be fine, and everyone knows that it works this way. So like just then, I'm waiting to set off from a parking spot on the pavement,
and there's just never-ending bikes, and it's like, oh, okay, so I get why they drive down the wrong side of the road and then they merge the traffic when there is a space. I still think it's crazy. I still think that bit is crazy. We have a Soy Boy expat there. So yeah, even the last bit of their road stuff that I just thought was crazy, I'm starting to understand it. They definitely have a better system for the roads. There's no way we could do it in the West because we're just too programmed into like health and safety and restriction and taking no chances whatsoever. But actually this is much better because everyone just makes progress. You know, there's no and also it stops for next level. It stops doing it for grandma. It stops safe and effective. It stops you're the fucking demon if you don't want to stick this experimental jab into your arm that's been made by a company that has a horrendous record and has had to pay billions in compensation to Africa for killing loads of people. Oh shit. Maybe Pfizer ain't so bad. Only joking. Kind of. I mean, yeah. Pfizer is bad, but maybe it's not such a bad thing to. Okay, so Pfizer's bad. We're moving on from that conversation now, but in a separate conversation, maybe natural selection is a good thing. If you can't work out what I'm saying, then you watch the BBC and you got jabbed and you drink fluoride water. That's why you don't fucking know. Let's just have a quick, seeing as I've not recorded for a few days, a quick update on the hellhole that I live opposite. Not much. There's been lots of banging, but you can't tell. There's just higher spikes now. But this is still here, waiting to see what happens with that. I think it's going to get lifted on top. So whilst it is weird living in another culture and the noise in Vietnam is a struggle, like, the people are amazing. And you do get these amazing little moments of connection. So then, I wish I'd recorded it, man. But, so sorry, I thought that was my package. So the owner stood outside, obviously super proud and rightfully so of what he's achieved, because they are magnificent buildings. And he saw me recording, and then I just went, very good, and he went, thank you, and like you could, it was just, they're just much more real than we are in England. They're not as repressed, you know, and we live in a homogenous society, and things make sense, and they're not completely lied to and told that fucking ooga boogas are going to be some benefit to their society. You know? It's just fucking ridiculous how fucking lied to we are. So yeah, you can feel that when you do have those connections, you know, it's just more, oh wow, it's just more real. I'm trying to think if I can hear better. I think I can. I can't believe what came out of my ear, man, that was massive. So I've just come to the cash machine and look at this. Somebody's wallet is up there. Now that is not, you know, that's like 20 pence or something. But the card's in there. I think that's amazing. I think, you know, well, you might see somebody do that in England, but it wouldn't last long. You know, the minute a newcomer came along, it would be gone. Yeah, well, I just love stuff like that. Homogenous societies, you see. People respect each other and respect themselves because they know where they stand and they can relate to others. Crazy roundabout time. Do 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 do. Let's go round again. Oh, it's not too crazy tonight. It's all making perfect sense and harmony. Did I tell you we're spending time with Dao tonight? I can't remember, but yeah, basically I'm feeling good because I moved my fucking body like, and yes, I'm going to spend the night with Dao. So I've had a really good chat with the woman that I previously judged as a retard. It turns out she's actually called Anne, and she's very nice. We had a chat for about 40 minutes actually, which felt really good, just chatting to a human for 40 minutes. We had some very good discussions. I learnt a lot about the Jew in the basement situation. It turns out he may actually still be in the basement. And I also learned a lot about Dao, not good news. Yes, I'll be telling you about both those things in detail tomorrow. But for now, we're going to go and get Dao and at least spend a few hours with him, but maybe even let him sleep in the flat.
because that little boy needs some love. He really, really needs some love. And I finally got enough love in me to give to another. Thank you, yoga man. Whilst I'm very grateful to the yoga teacher, of course that thank you should actually be to myself in recognition, but it could have gone very differently today. I could really feel the part of me that did not want to take part in life again, that just wanted to fester in that fucking flat again. But yeah, I managed to just tell myself enough times that if I do something, as much as I have a story that it will make no difference, evidence of 40 years shows that actually it does. And doing something can lead to doing something else, and something else, and something else, and then you can be playing with a little fucking puppy. And that's something not too bad. Where's my Dowston? There he is! Oh, there he is, all alone. Oh, poor little Dowston. Nobody loves you, do they? Nobody loves you. And even I've not loved you for 2 days. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Okay, let's spend some time together. Come on.
Here's some footage of me going through the forest of Latvia. I technically crossed 3 Baltic countries in 1 day. Now, I'm in one of the more Soviet-looking parts of Estonia, which there aren't many left.
Sucking himself off.
I think this is finally
Fantastic.
the end of our journey, the end of this video.
Night, everyone.
I don't know